Hello, people. My name is Kali Boss. The only boss. Wait, what else? Have you heard? Wait, do you know that Taptap Send is live in Texas? Oh, you didn't know? We went to New York. Now we are live in Texas. So people in Texas and around, all you have to do is to download Taptap Send. Yes, Taptap Send has become the most unique, secure, and fast way of sending money across the world to your loved ones anywhere. Okay, so download Taptap Send on Google Play Store or App Store, and when you're in Texas or around, you just have to put in the code TXGH. What did I say? TXGH, and you get $10 for your first transaction you make. Mahama media, Texas, you drew ho. Very soon we'll conquer everywhere. Download Taptap Send now on Google Play and App Store. Taptap Send, it's secure, convenient, easy, and fast.
Everybody check now. Check it. Fa check it. Fa check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it, check it. Fa check it, check it. Fa check it, fa check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer, check it. Fa check it, check it, check it. Put sugar level, fa check it, fa check it, check it, check it. Fa check it, fa check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer. Everybody check now. This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Sometimes when it gets to Friday like this, I feel so excited because I know that at least after a long week's work, we'll be resting. But today, after another meeting elsewhere though, not here, they want to spoil my Friday. And I'm still thinking about it. They want to spoil my Friday. Nobody should touch my Friday. Fridays are for me, though I'm not a Friday born, but Fridays are for me. Or maybe you will see how best we can turn things around. They say when people throw lemons at you, you turn them to what? Lemonade. And if it is drinkable, you drink them. If it is not, you throw it away. So another Friday is here. We are about to wrap up the week in grand style. Sammy Flex, I'm seated here with my people, obviously, the people who are sporting Ebefa t-shirts. We are ready for the Ebefa agenda. Roland Amate on Ebefa, Kobe Josban on Ebefa, Intim Dodu Solomon on Ebefa. This is like a Jesse. I'm the goalkeeper. You see, the goalkeepers have the long sleeves. Yeah, so I'm the goalkeeper. And exactly, and these are the men on the field. So Chebo is playing the attack, Kobe Josban is playing the mid, and Roland is playing defense. Roland 4. That is how we are going to wrap up the week in grand style. Special thanks to you for being a part of us throughout the week and commenting on them. You can also call Currency, who does our camera for us. Richie Flex is the editor director of our shows. Meanwhile, we are also here with the people in Team Dodu Solomon from the extreme left as our online manager here at Flex Entertainment Limited. Kobe Josvan is a blogger, social influencer, and of course I also have Roland Amate, who is also an event publicist, talent manager, and works with Shagzy here in Ghana. Interesting lineup to wrap up the week. Taptap Send is also calling you. The other day, MTN made some people angry when they broadcasted a message that received 2,000 Ghana cedis from Taptap Send. People thought that when they saw received, like The money is in their account. Hey, the way people vex. I saw people putting screenshot. I was like, you people, so we can't lacquer you people small. You can't lacquer you people small. People vex. But what they were saying is that from now till December will end, if you receive any amount from Taptap Send worth 2,000 Ghana cedis, I'm sure they have something special for you. That was how simple the message was. Yet, hungry Ghanaians did not get it. A community bro for this bono. Omundo marches on the cantias here. A community, but we are very fine.
I saw the figures they were looking at.
I know. A comedy cry. We are very fine. Now, today, so there was a press conference for the lady who is about to challenge herself for the certificate and the crown for Guinness World Record. Today she staged a press conference, and as it stands now, I'm sure she might have put out some of her needs going forward so she can do this. When I sit here and I think about what the lady is about to do, hey, like I have been for her, but I'm scared.
Yeah.
Charlie, it's not easy.
It's not easy.
No, it's not easy.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
Yeah.
Like 4 days,
Yeah.
singing day and night,
Yeah.
not stopping, but she'll stop to go and eat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, in between she will stop to go and eat. She has, so in between you have some resting periods, just like the cookathon.
But you can't sleep.
You can't sleep. No. Unless you want to use your resting period to do like doze off a bit in that sense. But if you talk about sleeping there. Sleeping is not part.
That will be difficult.
Very difficult.
No, it will be difficult. To be very difficult.
Everybody
because
knows
it is singing.
Singing a song after song after song.
Singing the stamina you need,
Yes.
your voice, the vocal cavity. Now I'm scared. Now I'm scared. Hey.
It's not a joke.
And the first one did 109 minutes.
I think 117.
117.
No, 100 and no. The lady wants to do 117.
It was the lady who, I think that person did 109.
Yeah, 109 or 4 or something like. There's a single figure after the 100.
And
So
this one
109 or 104.
This one wants to be 17.
Yeah. It's not easy.
Well, I'm trying to connect to Nana Reagan to find out how the press conference panned out, because I hear the lady has some needs. She needs some things, and well,
105, okay.
105. That is the guy. The guy did 105, yes. And she is about to do 100 and what?
17.
Hey, it's not easy. It's not easy. Cry. Let me see if Nana Reagan will pick up this call. Today the press conference happened. Let's find out what really transpired whilst he was there. Then we will also use that to advance our conversation here on Sammy Flex TV.
Hello, sorry.
Nana Reagan,
Yeah, sorry.
are you okay?
Yeah, okay.
Are you guys done with the press conference?
Yeah, long time.
So, what were some of the highlights at the press conference? What is the lady, Mrs. Aduonum? What are the things we have to do for her? What is she looking for? Like, tell us. The world is listening to you on Sammy Flex TV.
Okay, Sammy, thank you very much. First off, I think the most important thing that we wanted people to know was the details of the event in terms of venue and time and all of that. And people did not also understand how she was going to do those plenty songs. Forgive me, I'm in town, so you could hear a lot of noise at my Bible.
Yeah, I understand you use trotro, so that's fine.
Yeah, so like I was saying, we needed to, explain into details how he was going to, sing for 4 days. And this is how she is doing it. She has about 3 options. The first one is She will either sing for 1 hour and rest for 5 minutes, or she will do 2 hours and rest for 10 minutes, or she will do 4 hours and rest for 20 minutes. So that is up to the team to decide. Exactly. And so the next big thing is the announcement of Aviation Center as the official venue for the Singathon.
Okay.
And also by God's grace, now we have Electro Ghana, NASCO company as partners of the whole event. So, some logistics and other things have been sorted for us. The rest of the things that we need Ghanaians to do for us is like support, moral support. We want our celebrities to show up in their numbers to come and support her, just as it was done in Nigeria. We also applaud Nigerians for the love and support that they show to her in Bassey. We want Ghanaians to show Efuas and also that same. In fact, it has started already. Yeah, a few days ago we had Shatawali putting her on social media. We also had Wendy Shea, Sifa, and some other musicians. I saw Gabi Oshedako also doing his support.
Yeah, true.
So that is all that we want. We want Ghana to throw their support. Those who want to give us products, like water and all other things. I think water is sorted. We are the water. We have an official product from Ben Taptap. So
from who?
Vena.
Oh, okay, Vena, my people. Okay.
Yes, your people. So I think we are started with water. But apart from the water, any other thing that you think you can support us with, drinks, food, anything that you think you can support us with, we will be very glad. We will appreciate it. And we've also opened, the whole thing up for vendors to also take advantage of it. As usual, we will take a small fee from some of our vendors.
Oh, okay, that is fine. So Nana, let me find out something. If she sings for 1 hour and rests for 5 minutes, how is she going to eat? Like throughout the performance, how is she going to eat?
So that is where we need to plan as a team. So we are going to consider but she's a woman, she needs to bath.
I was going to ask.
The medical team has to take care of her, make sure everything is okay with her. So we are really going to take a lot of things into consideration. So we've not decided yet. Maybe we would want her to do like 4 hours, and so that she can have enough time to eat and rest.
I see. So how are you guys going to factor in her desire to go to the washrooms? She wants to poo and all those things. How are you factoring all those things?
That is what I'm saying. The team is going to decide that maybe she should do 4 or more hours so that she will have more time to rest. Then she can have the time to do all of that. Other than that, then we have to stick to the 1 hour and make sure that we will know when to break for her to attend to nature's call and all of those things.
Banana, even with the 4 hours.
Guinness World Record is given is that she said that singing 1 hour and rest for 5 minutes, or you do 2 hours and you have 10 minutes. So if you do more hours, per the hours you do, you have 5 minutes time, whatever hours that you will do.
Because I'm even still looking at even if she performs for 4 hours and she gets 20 minutes for respite, the 20 minutes will still not be enough for so many things that she wants to do. Charlie, I see, but I don't know.
This is like a world competition. Those are the rules on it. So whichever way, you still have to manage and find ways and means to adapt to the rules.
Nana, let me find out this. Is she a singer?
Okay, first Antoine loves music very well, but she is not a professional musician. She is not a professional
singer.
Yes, but she loves music. She tried mentor once, and our own Makokriku advised her to go and do beauty pageants instead of music. So she tried beauty pageants. she was the second runner-up in, I think, Miss Tourism 2014. So I stand to be correct. I need those details properly. And after that, she has been organizing her own shows. You know, she's the host of Ghana Outstanding Women Awards.
Oh, she does that. Oh, I
Yeah, she
see.
does that. And then she also have this Miss 10 for,
Okay.
you know, our teenagers, you know, like a beauty pageant for our teenagers and all of that. And a couple of businesses that she runs.
I
Apart
see.
from that, she's a music enthusiast. You know, she loves to listen to music. She loves to sing. So
Well, there's a tough call, but like you said, we are all behind her. Let's see what comes out of this. I'm sure we are on standby. If there is any more that we have to do for her, just tell us so we can also tell the world. Yeah.
exactly. All we need is that some of you use your platform to, you know, create more awareness or publicity for the entire event. I think that would be enough for us.
Okay. Well, we are going to consider that as well. Thank you so much, Nana, for talking to us.
Thank you.
We'll get back to you some other time. Well, so that was our reporter, Nana Reagan, from location, telling us about a press conference and what was discussed there. After listening to the details, my fear has increased even the more. Jawo.
Yeah. You see, me, I got that message from day one that it's not an easy task to take on. So for me, I hope she's ready. Like, she knows what she's going in for, so she's ready for that. I think 20 minutes will be okay for her to do necessary things and get back. I mean, you can't rest so much to feel comfortable before you come back. That one, it would not be a competition. It will be easy for a lot of people to do it. That's why it's a Guinness World Record. Not anybody at all who can take a task.
Not
like
average
this.
things.
No, it's not an average thing. If you can do this, then you deserve that position that you get after that. So it's really, really difficult. And that's why even at this point, we will say that it's an attempt. Until you do it, it's just an attempt. I hope
she's going to sing some 2,000 or so songs.
Yes, I mean, based on the length of the song and how she can do at least 2 minutes per song. If she wants to do more, fine. She can do 2 minutes per song.
I was on to the bed 10 minutes.
So she has to learn a lot of songs. She has, like, it's a whole lot. And I hope she has prepared.
And I hear the song should be Ghana songs only.
Yeah, she decided to do that. I mean, to promote Ghana music as well. So that's her choice. She can sing any song at all, but it should be a recognized song or a song coming from her or something like. Not like you can say anything and you call it a song. You know, it will be verified that yes, it's a song and all that. So we wish her all the best. I hope she has prepared for this task. You can't just say I want to do this and you do it like that. No. At least do a rehearsal for one day in your own terms and see whether you can do it. Then before you can come out and say that I want to tackle something like this. So I hope she has prepared and we wish her all the best. It's not an easy thing, but
never.
Since somebody has done it, it means she can also do it. So we wish her all the best.
Well, let me go on to Kobe Josvan. At this stage, I'm not too confident about this. I'm being very honest, especially when it is night and day. That is even my fear more.
4 days and some
No.
hours. And 8 hours.
The medics or the doctors or the medical people who will be around should really be active and they should really understand the human anatomy, especially when it comes to the vocal cords and all those things. Like, it is not going to be easy. Oh shit, I missed one question. I was going to ask whether she'll be playing with a band or it will just be vocals only. I missed it. I that's why I always enjoy to write. So when I'm in the middle of my shows. Yes. Kobe.
Right, Sammy.
Me at this stage, I'm not confident about her. And in fact, if I get the opportunity, I'll be the first person to challenge her that she can't do it. Maybe my words would even make her do it. I want to challenge her that she can't do it.
Personally, for me, I'm made to believe that she can do it. If she has the determination, and I'm sure she has prepared enough towards that. I think this decision wouldn't be a day. She has to go through a lot of considerations and factors to figure in and see say tax way and person be push at the end of the day I will surely achieve. And success comes with this kind of determination. If you really want to achieve some kind of result, you need to challenge yourself, push yourself to the wall before you're able to achieve that result. And if Hilda Bassey was able to do it as a result of determination, hard work, and the support from his people, she can also do it. Just that it comes with some risk, yes, and she's ready to bear with that risk. With a condition.
I hear someone has overtaken Hilda.
Yes.
Okay.
But even so, we been put to at least in the record, you know, himself and so.
Oh, also Hilda, yeah.
She holded that kind of achievement. So it is a big opportunity for us to support the move, especially when she decided to sing only Ghanaian songs, and this is an international thing. So where any musician that get opportunity for his or her song to be sung by her, I think it will go a long way to project Ghana. And many nations say really behind her. I mean, some of the factors, the logistics and other stuff have been catered off. But at this moment, she needs our support and our morale. And we've seen some signals from our, top-notch musicians, the likes of Shatawali and many others pushing. And this is what we always preach about. So, we talk about this unity and togetherness. I think this is the right time for us to demonstrate that. And trust me, for me, I believe and I'm convinced enough that she will do it. So
you are confident about it?
I'm very confident about it. Someone has done some before, and that person is not all that extraordinary. I mean, he's just a normal human being like this. Just that the person was ready for it psychologically, emotionally, and physically. The person prepared enough to face that task.
Okay.
And he or she was able to achieve it. So she can do it, and she will do it. So all I have to say is let us all support her, and trust me, whatever result that comes out of it, even if she's unable to do it, at least she tried, and there's no harm in trying. And it's better to try than not to try at all. So, trying and even not able to even achieve whatever target that you want to achieve. But she will get experiences out of it, and the next time I'm sure she will prepare harder and face it harder. So, kudos to her and congratulations to her in advance. I know she will surely make us proud.
Well, I asked whether she was a singer because when you meet those who sing with bands, those people, you know that they are loaded with songs. But this time around, Nana Reagan is telling us she is not a professional singer.
She's a music enthusiast.
She's just a music enthusiast. Me, I'm a music enthusiast. But lyrics to songs, I don't know. Once that I've been there that they compose, today if you ask me to sing them, still, I'll find myself wanting. So, beyond the energy, the stamina, the attitude and all those things, will she get the songs? Yes, I know Ghana has songs more than the number mentioned, but how well is she versed in these songs and their lyrics that she can sing? Because you see the people who even do the bands, not than the short songs. The people who do the bands. Oh, me, I've been seeing them all the time. Oh, because you will name your master.
Then they will repeat.
And this one too, I hear you can't repeat a song.
I think you can repeat after a certain
number of songs.
Yeah, you can repeat. Now, what I'm thinking is she going to sit or stand? What is the rule there? Or she can sing sitting, and at some point she can.
Yeah, for singing, I'm sure they will not permit. Like it will not be strict as in stand. They'll permit you to be
The focus will be on
but
singing.
she can't lie down.
No.
Lie down. They say you.
Better.
Oh,
No, I'm not from water. Or your mistake. And that one. Or no other from water. Bro, at this stage, I'm scared. I don't want to give him again.
That's I mean.
I don't want her to finish and she will suffer something like
It is
at this
normal.
stage.
It's not easy.
No, Jabo, it's not.
It's normal for you to be scared. No, I mean it is normal for you to be scared.
Is she a mother?
Well, that we can't say. And even as at now, those things all don't matter again.
They matter.
No, I know. Yes, they matter in certain instances, but I mean, for you to apply, get the nod, hold a press conference, people come on board to help you. Now, those things as to whether you are ready, is she a mother, is she a musician, is she this, is she that, doesn't matter again. No. Now, what matters is your preparedness to the task.
To go deliver.
Yes. Now, those questions should have been asked even before the application. So now that the application has been sent, approval has come. Whether you are a mother, you are not a mother, you know about 5,000 songs, you don't know 5,000 songs, they don't matter again. The people that are on board now to help you with venue, logistics, and all those things, they've moved past that stage of who you are and what you like
and what you can do.
And what you can do. No. Because for them to come means that you've been able to tell them something substantial that has motivated
You've
them.
convinced them.
Yes, to come. So now those questions, yes, they may matter. Even if it will matter to you personally. But to the situation now, they are secondary matters now. For the way you are feeling, it is normal. I know some mofos will come and say you are a hater.
Oh.
But you see,
do we even care like that?
No, I'm just saying these feelings are natural. There are some people who would definitely would not see the vision like that. It doesn't mean that they don't wish you well. But when they see the task ahead, and again,
they also get scared.
Exactly.
4 days, 8 hours.
This particular feat, you see, that is why it is a world record, and it is not for an average person. It is not for an average person. Everybody who holds this record did not hold it in comfort, or did not attain it in comfort.
Yeah, they went through the hard way.
Exactly.
To get this record made.
If not anything at all, we all saw the Hilda Bassey situation. At a point when she nearly passed out.
Yeah.
Even the hours that she did cry, even when they were going through, they had to cut some hours or make certain hours off. So all these things are things that if you decide, the moment you think about going to attempt a world record, forget about comfort. Know that anything that you are going to go through will be discomfort. It will never be comfortable to you. So when you are asking how will she bath there? You remove bath cry.
She's a woman.
Oh,
She has about 2 hours every
Rest.
24 hours. 2 hours.
For bath.
For every 24 hours.
So it means if she can sing for 24, if she can sing for 1 day, 1 full day, then she would have about 2 hours.
2 hours to do whatever she wants to do.
But she can't sing for 2 hours.
1 day to. No, you see, that's what I'm saying. Forget comfort. All we are talking about is her being comfortable. No, the rules of the game has no room for comfortability. The rules of engagement has 0 tolerance for comfortability. So if you know your comfort is more important to you, then pack yourself. Pack yourself, because this thing is not for people who are going to be comfortable.
Yeah.
If you can endure discomfort, then that is just the first phase of you doing this.
Okay.
If you can complete the task, that is the second phase. If you can bypass the record on table now, that is the final phase. So the first phase
the person is at 105.
Yes.
So even if you're able to do 106, you've beaten
the person. And that is where the result is. Even if you match the person, well, you've done something. Maybe they can add you to the person, but still, the person will still hold the title. Yours will still be seen as an attempt.
Attempt, yeah.
So until you can beat the person, that is where the result is. So it has 3 stages. 1, accepting that you are entering into discomfort. 2, you being able to complete the task. That is the one that is on table now. That is the second phase. The third phase is you going beyond what is on table. These are just 3 phases. So if you know, and whether she's a musician or she's not a true and true musician, I don't want to believe that she just applied for this out of just a normal feeling.
Could it be the application was for the hype around it? Because like now she's getting it. So even if she goes tomorrow and she's even able to do just 5 hours, she's gotten the hype still.
Yeah, I'll be very disappointed.
Oh, be prepared for that.
Well, no. I'm not saying it cannot happen. I'm not ruling that out.
Be prepared for that.
Oh, in our modern dispensation, there anything can happen.
I don't even see her doing 2 days. Oh yes.
It's
But-
not easy.
No.
What are you saying is easy? Chemo, the person that
She's starting on 24th.
Chemo, the person that did the longest dinner table knows it is not easy. It is never easy. Nothing that if you want to hold a world record, it is not easy. That's why I said that it is not for average people. Of course, it is. So know that you having it easy. Easy, and by this time, do you know how many people holds the record? No.
Okay.
So for not being easy there, it's now some of the conversations are clear. I just want to encourage our musicians that for whatever the result may be for this particular project, majority of it, as much as it is going to the lady herself, would tilt towards music more. And if it is music, most of the glory will go to musicians. And their support as musicians will speak a lot and will play a major role in this particular thing.
Okay.
So yes, we all are entertainment people and we find ourselves in the entertainment industry. However, this is more like their own. This is somebody who is doing something in the name of music.
Okay.
So if you're a musician, posting, tweeting, mentioning will not take anything away from you. It wouldn't take anything away from your brand.
Okay.
If you can, do it.
Okay. I am very, very skeptical about what she wants to do, especially knowing the details from Nana Reagan. Now I'm scared. Day and night singing. Even if she's able to do 2 days, she's a winner for me. Yes. Though she will not be able to break the record, but I'll still see her as my big deal because the professional musicians around, how many hours can they sing?
They sing one
with
near
all the
that.
stamina.
With all the stamina, they train their vocals for that. So me, even if she's able to do a clear 24 hours, like sing from morning till the next morning, she's still going to be my heroine. As a matter of fact, easy, Charlie, easy cry. Well, Nathaniel Bassey is still in the news in Ghana. Celestine Don has said something about him, and I'm sure after further thoughts about what she said, she's come back to apologize to the gentleman through a press statement. Maybe I can read the story, let us understand it proper. Then when we come back, I ask my people what they think about, first of all, her words that she feels was abusive, the apology, and all that. I've not seen any reply. I've not seen anything that tells me Nathaniel has seen the apology and has accepted or denied it. I've not seen it, but I know the lady has apologized to that. Richie, let's read the story so we take it from top. It says, Celestine Don apologizes over Nathaniel Bassey comment. Celestine Don apologizes over Nathaniel Bassey's comment. He says, Ghanaian gospel musician Celestine Don has apologized over her reaction to Nathaniel Bassey's English language advice to Ghanaian gospel artists. Nathaniel had prophesied at the Accra Sports Stadium during the Jesus Christ encounter that Ghanaian gospel music would be crossing boundaries, but this would come to fruition if gospel musicians in Ghana used more English in their compositions. Now, this is a quotation. It says, in the next 4 to 5 years, psalmists from Ghana will come to Nigeria and host their own concerts, that your songs will rise from Ghana to the nations of the earth. As a way of instruction, can I plead with Ghanaian music ministers to write songs in English? Yes, I know you love your local dialect tree, but there is an anointing on you and the world needs to hear your songs, Nathaniel Bassey said. And it says, Richie, I'm sure I can go up small a little bit before it makes sense. Responding to the comment, Celestine Donko, responding to the comment, Celestine Donko on Kwame Dazi's Joy FM's Twitter Spaces said, Nathaniel Bassey made the admonition to his Ghanaian counterpart out of guilt. Listen to it once again. Celestine Donko is telling us that Nathaniel Bassey made that statement out of guilt. I love this. He says, you receive a call for an event. There are about 5 Nigerian artists on it, and you know that they have paid them huge sums of money. But the moment you put your cards on the table, that is the end of the conversation, she said. She also noted that it is difficult for Ghanaians to gain appreciable reception in Nigeria, unlike the Nigerian artists get in Ghana. And now this is the bomb. For me, I think this prophecy was inspired by guilt. It was inspired by guilt because you host a concert in somebody's country. You put only 2 of their celebrated artists on their concert. And because you are feeling guilty about the whole thing clashing with some concerts that are already going on, you prophesy that our time will come. She noted. And that is what the lady... Oh, I can continue, eh? According to her, Nathaniel should rather have advised the Nigerian music industry to be more receptive to Ghanaian musicians. And another bomb. She says, I respect Nathaniel Bassey so much, but I pray that he will also use the same platform like that when he gets on stage of experience, when he gets on big platforms. He is a global icon. We honor and celebrate him. He should also speak that give your brothers and sisters in Christ in Ghana a chance, she said. In a latest statement released by the 2021 Vodafone Ghana Music Awards Gospel Artist of the Year, her comment did not come out as intended during the Joy FM Twitter X Spaces conversation. And she writes that, I would like to sincerely say that I do believe in prophetic utterances and do respect and honor Nathaniel Bassey. I sincerely apologize to all who find my comment on the issue in a bad taste. That was not my intention at all. I will never disrespect the man of God. Richie, push it up. Say, I will never disrespect the man of God. A portion of the statement reads, well, at this stage we can go straight to let's go straight to the statement. You can zoom in a little bit. It says, there's a press statement. It says, on Wednesday, December 6th, I joined a discussion on Joy FM's formerly Twitter Spaces, and in the heat of the moment, of course, in the heat of the moment, it reminds me of Black Rasta, as I was on heat. In the heat of the moment, I made some comments that didn't come out as intended. I would like to sincerely say that I do believe in prophetic utterances and do respect and honor Nathaniel Bassey. I sincerely apologize to all who find my comment on the issue in bad taste. That was not my intention at all. I will never disrespect the man of God. I appreciate your feedback and criticism, and I will be counting on your love and support. I believe that gospel music is a powerful tool for spreading the love and message of God, and my focus is to use it for His glory. Thank you and God bless you richly. Signed by Celestine Agbebolo Donko. That is what it is. Celestine Agbebolo Donko. Ro! Asema bana. Ana asem si na. Celestine ya no asema si. Ebi asem si yo na Celestine no asema si.
I can see you.
Me, what she said, I don't see the insult and.
That's you see, that's what I want to say. I see you.
Ah, Chembo. Chembo, I was telling Shatta the same thing this afternoon. Now, maybe I'll be there and go patch.
I see you. But then, if you take a critical look at her first statement.
How's that condition chilling like that?
So the weather has changed.
Ah, okay.
When you take a critical look at her first statement, that's whatever she's saying in the press release that she didn't mean it. In fact, if you give her the chance again, she will say the same thing. She will repeat it. I swear now, that's why I can bet my last on it. She will repeat it because the tone, the manner in which and her wording is something that is from the heart and the mind. This is not something that you just say on impulse. This is something that you've experienced. This is something that you know about. Because you see, she even went on to give other stuff to buttress her point. That has to do with even the charges in comparison between the Nathaniel Bassey Dems and the local artist here in Ghana. And she also went on to give another example that has to do with reception.
Okay.
How they are being received back in Nigeria, like when they go to Nigeria as Ghanaian artists, and how we receive them here. So whether whatever she's saying is true or not, it is something that she's thought like it has been with her for a long time. This is not something that she said on impulse. Now, to whatever she said, I don't think she said anything bad. In fact, as much as you believe in prophecy, if indeed you believe in prophecy, then you know they are false prophets. And if you know they are false prophets, then you should know that some prophecies come and they may come in general, but may not be for everybody. So I think which gospel artist said the prophecy to her, she feels the prophecy is for her.
So,
Sisi Chum.
Yeah.
Exactly. So there are some prophecies that may come and you see yourself in a prophecy. There are some that to her she feels it was inspired by guilt. And she's not the only person that feels the same way. In fact, so many gospel musicians in this country feel the same way. And she's not far from right when you take a critical look at the points that she used in battering whatever she said. She's not far from right. It could be true. Because you look at yourself and you see 3 or 4 of you coming from the same jurisdiction. You enter into a space and it is like whether the people are big or not, the reception that you get is way above the people that are even hosting you.
Yeah.
Some of these things can hit you. And we know sometimes prophecies, as they will tell you, comes out of inspirations. So that is why they can tell you, oh, God has placed something on my heart. And your heart is based on emotions and your thinking. So yes, if she says it is inspired by guilt, it doesn't mean whatever he said is false or whatever he said is a lie. If she said it is inspired by guilt, you can do something. And those who believe in the Holy Spirit and its direction can tell you, oh, I did something and God prompted me that. Yes, even though in your mind you think whatever you did was good, this is the outcome of it, so next time don't do it. So me, if you ask me, I think she just released this press statement because of the internet bashing. Because there are some people who are truly for whatever the man of God said.
Yeah,
And
they support that statement.
And they are not open to any other conversation aside whatever they believe in. So whoever would come with what even may look like a counter attack of whatever the man said.
not the counter
No,
attack. What may look.
because they see this to be like a counter attack. But when you look at it critically, it is not a counter attack. It is not. It is not. The woman is saying what she feels inspired this prophecy. And it could be anything. It could be anything. Take a critical look at what the man said. The man said he wants to prophesy. And wherever the prophecy came from, he didn't even state it. But he said he wants to prophesy. Okay, now, moving forward, you guys would go and your songs are supposed to touch nations and all that. But you need to do A, B, C, D. Whatever inspired that prophecy.
Prophecy with conditions.
Of course. Some of the prophecies come with conditions. Some of the prophecies come with conditions.
Yeah.
Jacob and Esau.
Yeah.
When Jacob went to steal Esau's blessing, and Esau went for his blessing, the father rather cursed him and gave him a condition.
That's going to kill.
No, that if he rises up, the curses will be broken. That was the condition on the curse on Esau.
I don't know so.
Oh, it's in the Bible. It's in the Bible.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know so. I'm finding it difficult to
that was
challenge or believe.
That was the condition. So if somebody gives a prophecy, there are certain prophecies that come with condition. Okay, let's make it practical. Even in our recent lives, there are certain prophets that will make certain pronunciations, and they will tell you, oh, when you pray, when you do this, some would even go to the extent of giving you certain directions to do. Oh, use salt. Oh, use this, use that, and they will back it with quotations.
Hard direction.
Exactly. Some may be hard, some may be
hard direction. Yeah.
you get it. So certain prophecies and revelations come with directions.
Okay.
So in that light, I think if Celestine Don is being hard on herself, I think she should ease up, because she didn't say anything wrong.
Okay.
This press statement is just came for the people who were bashing her on social media. But I tell you, if you give her the chance again, she will repeat word for word.
Exactly.
She will say the same thing, because that is what she feels, and you can't take it away from her.
Okay, thank you, Roland Amate. Let's go on to Kobe Josvan, the Nation's blogger. Let's listen to what he is also going to add to this conversation. That is it true Nathaniel made that statement out of guilt, because on our own soil he's come to collect money large, and our people were nowhere to be found. Now after collecting the money, our sister wants us to know, this kind of feeling guilty. Charlie, how can I go and take people's money, people's bread from their house like that? This one, they also have to go out there. They also have to look good. So let me just say something to teach them, and to Celestine Don. She sees through some of these things, so it is guilt. She's come to apologize though, after several internet attacks here and there. She's come to apologize. But as it stands now, what does it mean? All that is happening, what does it mean? Kobe Josvan.
To me, I think the apology is not needed. The apology, there's no need for any apology. Because I know they will come back. We are ready. Because, the Celestine Ekano, that is the truth. But just a crona a woman and penocre. Sebebia and we will rally behind her and even praise them. Now let's face the actual statement. Say you can only go global, or if Ghanaian gospel musicians want to go global or get these international people, they should do English songs. So are we trying to say it is English the only guarantee to push our gospel musicians to the international level? I mean, you have enough gospel songs that are in English. but I'm not getting the international people. And moreover, to the person who is also saying that in Bono, on a hit song and Kasampo or the attention wasn't 100% English.
It can be a change of mind now.
Oh, Brasa.
Oh no, Kobe. There are so many things we all said either we will do or we won't do, but now the story is not the same.
The fact is, you don't need an English song to hit global. Let's talk about the realities. What factors that we need to consider for us to get a global appeal? Investment is part, promotion is part, record label presence, and even policies that we need to come up with that will even, govern some of our things, how our musicians even operate in this country. In this country, it is open free exit and free entry. That is why everybody can enter anytime and come do whatever that he has to do. But in other countries, it's never like that. There are some restrictions that govern them and even protect the local musicians. Chroma should be any answer. So no credit there. That everybody at all. If you think you want to get the global attention, because when it comes to music consumption, Ghanaians also are part of that kind of estimate. Most of Nigerians' music now and they do most of their promotions here. Why? Because when they come, they get things so easy that we have no restrictions. Oko Nigeria, we are foreigner and your radio station there are certain places you can't go.
Yeah.
There are certain places that you need an indigenous person to hold your hand. Get a protocol before you are able to access that place. But in our country, there's nothing like that.
Oh, are you sure?
Oh, brother Sammy.
Yes.
There is, but at the same.
No, depends on where you go to. There are some places you cannot get.
Go ask me.
Oh. So the thing is, no credit on our can, but we won't accept the fact that no credit on our can. And the other aspect of it, how do even our pastors in this country treat our gospel musicians here? They pay more attention to these foreigners and treat our very own like they're ordinary. You go pick artists from Nigeria, pay him huge sum of money, welcome the person into your country with that kind of extraordinary your friend saying
lifestyle.
No? Then you come and tell your very own say you are doing ministry. I think they are being hypocrite. Let me put it in that way, because I think say our industry will boom. By looking at it, we are making the whole thing seem say and this thing is not happening to only the gospel. If you go to the secular, the same thing is happening.
It's happening.
We pay more attention to other foreign countries, musicians, and even forget our own. That is why, as it stands now, we can't even appreciate and even celebrate our own. Then I want to fight, and it is this person's fault, and you will problem. We ain't say, but the actual problem they are discussing, we don't want to discuss it. But we pay attention to the minor ones, and you make the minor ones the major ones. So let us all have a second thought of this whole thing, correct our mistakes, and do our things right. We can put ourselves on when we do our things right. And let's forget always trying to be like, you should apologize. What is wrong with this thing that you should apologize?
You have to even apologize.
Everything in this country, even when you are speaking the truth, you need to apologize.
Yeah.
I'm very disappointed in my very own people.
Chabo.
Church elder has spoken.
Yes, church elder has spoken. That's why he said he is very disappointed in his own people, and the own people means Christians.
Yeah.
Yes, Chabo.
Yeah, for me, I disagree with Celestine Don, but I don't see the angle of the apology. I think they are using her like they used me. I've learned my lesson. I won't allow anybody to use me again.
Good.
Yeah, so if they come, I'm ready for them.
Go hard.
Yeah, I'm ready for them.
Go hard.
Well, when I listen to her, I see the sense of entitlement in there. I see we should protect our own in there. But when a musician tells you that we should protect our own, they are talking about themselves, not the industry in general. So I don't buy that angle. I mean, if they are hosting a program, if any event organizer at all is hosting a program, and that person, in that person's head, if I bring foreigners in, I'll get people to patronize. Why should they consider the local people? This is business that we are talking about.
Yeah.
So if we are going strictly business, I will bring in foreigners and cash in and take my money.
True.
Why should I bring?
And especially if they have the appeal.
Yes. Why should I bring the local people and then go bankrupt or lose even the money that I have? I won't do that. So based on that angle, I disagree with her. She should do her work well so that even if they are putting only one Ghanaian there, she will be the one.
Okay.
I don't think she will complain if she was the one that they picked, apart from the foreigners. The Ghanaians who were part of the event, they won't come out and say some of these things. Yes, because they are benefiting.
And she was non-part.
Yeah. So I'm not surprised that she will be talking like that, but I disagree with her. The angle that I don't get is, this is her opinion and how she sees things. So what is she apologizing for?
For those who think what she said was offensive to Nathaniel Bassey's brand.
And that the offensive part is when she said it's because of guilt that he said that. I mean, but from her angle, as I said,
okay,
that's how she sees that only foreign musicians are on the show, and
they are paid better too
and they are
over
paid
their
better than
Ghanaian counterparts.
Yes, and based on that, this is her conclusion. Anybody at all can come out like I'm doing and say that no, Celestine Don, you are wrong. I think you didn't get the right picture, or you are not looking at the business sense of being a gospel musician.
Okay.
So this is not true, or your assertion or even your opinion is wrong. But that's where it should end. Calling her for apology for what?
Because she might have spoken against a god, a gospel god.
She was just sharing her opinion. This is purely an opinion coming from Celestine Don. Okay. And as I said, I disagree with her. But I don't see the offensive part of it. And even if you are on the other side, like you are on Nathaniel Bassey's side, you can also counter and give reasons why she's wrong for even saying that. Okay. But to call for an apology, I don't think it will change anything. In fact, based on how she said it, if you give her a chance, like Roland said, she is likely to repeat it because of how she thinks about the whole thing and all that. As I said, we are in open free market system, so you don't prevent anybody to make business out of what they think we can make it out of. So just protecting our own, trying to do something so that our people will benefit. Those who are preaching that are saying that we should give them the chance, not everybody. In fact, in every sense of it, that's how it happens all the time. In fact, protecting our own has happened before in this country, even in a larger economy like the whole Ghana economy. In the 70s, when a champion was in power, he was the one ordering the kind of price that you should give your product. And in fact, if he doesn't sign, you don't get product to even sell. Until they even gave him the name for Atobeji Golf. Because some people accuse him of only favoring women. It has happened before. Even in Rollins's time, the same thing. They control the price, beating people for charging for a higher price. It got to a point that they know that they have messed the economy. People are going hungry, and the 83 hunger issue was around. Like when you try to control any market like we have it, that's what will happen. We have the history to guide us, but no. We are not ready. Some people will just feel that no, when we protect it, we will benefit. No, Ghanaians will benefit. No, they are saying I will benefit. That's when people go for that direction. That's what comes to my head. Because if you know history, this thing it will not work. It has happened several times in every country that you can think of. When they do that protection, go inside and see what is happening there. A lot of people are suffering. Only we are at the other side, just looking inside, and we think that all is well. Even in China, some people are reprogrammed to think in a certain way.
For the country.
For the country. In China, they have a place that they capture people, take them there to reorient them because they are not thinking right.
I see.
Based on their religious affiliation or something that they have said. So yes, when you go to China, they are controlling the economy, but there are some people who are being used as a sacrifice. But ask yourself, if we try to do that kind of control,
we will capture everybody. We will capture everybody.
Will you be willing to be the sacrificial lamb? That's the thing. Because when we try to do the control, some people will suffer. Like the minister suggested that there are certain products that they want to ban, so that Ghanaians who are doing it will just produce those products. First of all, they have never given us data showing that Ghanaian producers are capable of supplying. They are not. Or that they are saying that we import too much, so we want to cut it. So if you cut it, can't you see that some people will suffer to get that product to buy?
Exactly.
When we don't have enough to feed our people. The same thing, if we limit it to our music, the same thing will happen. If we try to use only Ghanaian musicians to do an event people will suffer. Because even within our own musicians, there are some that are crowd pullers.
Yeah.
So if we go for only those who can pull the crowd, what will happen? They will charge higher. That's why somebody like Shatawale is not a cheap commodity to get at your event.
Never.
If you don't use him,
never. Never.
In fact, that's the reality. I can say it boldly that Shatawale at this point is still the highest paid artist in any event in Ghana here.
Fact.
So if you limit more, even other foreigners getting in, Shatta will double the price that people are even crying for. That's what will happen. But people don't go there. So I disagree with her, but the apology part, I don't see it. She was just sharing her opinion.
Okay.
So I don't see that part. But in our recent discussions and things that we do online, people can easily be triggered and then call for apology and all that. For me, I have advised myself. I won't give in easily like that anymore. And I am advising Celestine Don and
not to give in like that.
Don't give in easily like that. They are just using you. Yeah, so that's what I would.
Well, thank you so much, Chemo, for that one. Now I'm sure we can move on to our next business, and our next business is also very key because we are still looking at how artists can still maximize all the good things in them. Now there was a conversation online, I chanced on it, and I said, well, let me bring this on board for discussion. Let me listen to what my people would say about it. Dada Obi is a talent manager. He's a road manager, and he's done both local and international artists. Locally, he's done Kofi Jama. Internationally, he's done Pato Ranking, and it goes on like that. He said something about artists and managers, and when I saw it, it caught my attention. I said, well, let's come back and do a review about what he had said. He wrote, "Dear artist, your manager can never want it more than you do. You are the dreamer. Make moves on your own. You are the only one that can fail yourself. The manager is just playing a pivotal role. Thank you." And this is Dada Obi saying. He was actually responding to something Abbas said. Let me see if I can get what Abbas Moise, our own Abbas Moise here, said.
Abbas rather
No,
responded.
Abbas responded.
Yes.
And
Oh.
asked him a
Responded
question.
to this.
Oh.
I think I asked him a question on top. Yes.
On top. Oh, okay. That I thought Abbas was rather.
No.
Say, okay, so remember what Abbas was saying?
I think he was asking. Abbas was asking what actually. Okay, to Abbas, he feels that sometimes the manager can also want more even than the artist. So that Obi should come and explain when he says the artist should just make the moves and like leave the manager out of it.
Okay, so Abbas responded to that. I've seen it. It says, "Dear Dada Obi, what do a manager do when he is wanting the dream of the artist more than the artist? Help guide very passionate and talent lover creative manager who invests his mind, body and soul, unlike his artist who feels it is favored than the manager. Thanks for your contribution and listening." Okay, so now let's come to the reality of what Dada Obi is saying, asking that for the artist, no matter how you see it, your manager cannot do it all, even if he desires that you win the world. If you cannot put in effort that will help you win the world, it is going to be an effort in futility. Is Dada Obi speaking the right language? Or we would wish that the moment the manager has that vision to win the world, dole, he must guide the artist. Listen, I didn't say force. He must guide the artist to win. Ro, maybe we can start this one.
I think Dada Obi said what he said with the mind of the Ghanaian music space, as in what it is in the Ghanaian music space, because about 90% of Ghanaian musicians are the boss of their music careers.
Their trade, yeah.
Their music trade, when it comes to the bosses of their music, it is them. So any other person that comes in to take a position is like an employee or is an employee. It's just like Papa Kwesi Ndum having a GN Bank and taking a bank manager. You may be the national head, yet still you will be the employee. Whatever the owner says is what happens. Whatever he sanctions is what happens. You may have the most brilliant idea, but if his vision doesn't conform to whatever you are saying, it will be very difficult for whatever vision you have to hold. So I think for Dada Obi to make this statement, he is just pushing the artist for them to know that there are some people who are serving as your managers, who are playing a pivotal role in your career. And with that, if you, who holds the vision, who is the dreamer, sleeps, don't blame them for whatever happens. Because more at times we see some artists blaming their managers for things that are not going well with them. So you realize some artists would come and make statements like, "Oh, this manager, when he came into my career, what did he add to my career?" Yes, we know. There are some people who just come to feed off whatever you've built. It is there. But let's not also forget that there are some people who play a very key role in your career. And these people most at times are motivated by some of the push that you make as the boss of the company. So don't only see
inspire them
exactly
to do what they do.
Exactly. So don't see them as magicians. Don't see them as some people who are going to bring your dream or make your dream a reality. Besides, I always tell when some young artists come to me to help them or to give them a word or two, I tell them the vision of you making it, the truth of the matter is you are the only person that sees it. In reality, you are the only person that sees it. Whoever is around you that is supporting you, helping you, is just supporting because of whatever you've told them. And they are basing it on hope. For it to become a reality, in fact, even if there is something to be seen, Krana, you are the only person that sees it. How you want your career to be, wherever you want your career to reach, you are the person that sees it, because nobody asked you to be a musician.
You are a visionary.
You are the visionary. There are so many careers in the space, but you chose to be a musician. For whatever you saw that made you take that decision, nobody was there. In fact, nobody can even enter your brain and see why. If you tell them, oh, it was Chemo who inspired me to do music, Krana, whether you are lying or it is true, we can only believe what you are saying. So what that OB means is that artists should know that majority of the workload in terms of the success that is going to come in their music career is dependent on them. And some decisions that they take. And they shouldn't also forget that some people who play the roles of managers or handlers also play a very pivotal role in their career or in making that success come true. So in you taking the hard decisions, also be open to your handlers. Also be open to the people around you, because they may also carry something very huge or something of importance that may help the vision that you are trying to drive. So if you want to fail, know that as much as you would want to take the much glory when you succeed, know that when failure comes, you should also be prepared to take the heavy one when failure comes, and not shift the heavy one on your handlers or the people around you because you think they are still playing a pivotal role in your career. So I still remember
Kamido.
You see, because the vision there, now you bring them. The people around you, now you employ them. So whatever the outcome may be, know that they are supporting you. So as much as you would want to take that hard decision because you are the boss of the company, be also liberal and open to the people around you, and also acknowledge the contribution that they make in your career. So that when the success comes, you know who owns the bigger portion, who owns the smaller portion. Same way when failure comes, you know who owns the bigger portion and who owns the smaller portion.
Well, Kobe, what do you also think about this Dada Obi and Abbas's banter online?
Yeah, Brass, I mean, the fact is, even if we are to apply it in our normal life, if someone will support you or someone will push you to achieve certain things, it depends on your drive, how the kind of energy, the enthusiasm, and the determination. Because everybody at all is busy. We are all busy. But why do I have to sacrifice my time and use part of my time to push you? Unless I see that you are hungry for what you are doing. And you have to make me to believe the direction in your dream. Because I'm not seeing that dream. You are dreaming it. So you have to prove to me, say, this is the direction that I am going. And this is the reason why I want you to support me to achieve it. So if you yourself, you are not confident enough and you are not too determined or pushed by an inner feeling to drive you to achieve that result, everybody that will come around you will just be we just lie back or lay back, just be like an observer. So it is up to you to prove to the people why they have to support you. But we should also forget that we have certain people some managers that irrespective of your dream, they will still delay you. They will still not listen to whatever plans. They will still
the pace at which you want to go. They will slow you.
So they can also be a hindrance instead of being a contributor to whatever success that you want to achieve. So can you say let us also not forget, sir, we have certain type of people like that. That irrespective of how you dream, irrespective of the hard work, irrespective of the drive that you bring on board, their contributions or whatever input that is expected for them to bring on board can also delay you.
Okay.
Yes, because a manager
You do a part and you want them to do.
yes, to also play their role.
And they will be slowing you.
Yeah. For instance, I am the musician. I go to the studio, I record, I do whatever thing. We still have a meeting based on promotional plans and other things. Now, as a manager, there's a certain meetings that you have to go sit in to negotiate certain things for us to push it. And if that meetings or negotiation you are not doing it right, at the end of the day, we'll go against the artist. And the most of the blame will be pushed on the artist. But the artist played his role, but you couldn't perform your role very well. So it is like hang go hang come. Everybody has to play his or her part. So at the end of the day, we all achieve one common goal. We are all working in a firm. We are all assigned to roles and duties. So now, if I play my part and the other party doesn't play a part, at the end of the day, whatever productivity that you are looking for, we will achieve it. So I think the two parties have to come at a consensus and understand and know the type of job that they are doing and push it. And I believe moving forward they will help. And the musicians too, sometimes you make it feel say all the time you should shift the blames on the managers. Sometimes they do their best, but it means also when you get to some stage you feel like we know it all, and so therefore even if there's an advice coming from this party, because I'm the one pumping the money into it, I'm the master of the game, so whatever that I say is final. And at the end of the day, when there's problem, we'll be shifting them on the manager. So I believe if we all tend to be a listening party to each other, we will equally achieve the kind of results that we'll be looking for. Yeah.
Okay, Chabo.
Yeah. Well, I've tasted both sides of it, so
you know how it feels like.
Yeah, I get him. The thing is, there are some artists or entertainers that they don't really know the value of what they have. So if you're an artist, it's now that you are going to tell them the value of what they have. Some of them don't know. No matter what you do, like they will do an action for you to know that they don't know what they have. You push them anyhow that you want to push them. They are just doing their thing. So I think the angle that I will disagree with him is that some managers know more than the artists themselves. So some managers can make things happen after explaining things, trying to push, and then until the artists come on board, then that is it. And then there's the other side. The artists will also have to even push the managers to go with him, because he has the vision. He is the one who knows what he wants, and you have to help him to achieve it. So both sides, based on where you stand and the person that you are dealing with, you can meet both. We have some artists, they don't really know what they want. They don't know the value of their artistry. Like they don't know. So it is there, or they may know, but their vision to achieve it or their plans for it is some way. You can see that no, they are not doing it right, but no, they say that they are the artists. It's either you follow them or they do their own thing and you go your way. So I get him. I get his angle very well. I mean, if the artist is the one coming out with the dream and doing more, it is easier to achieve it, because at that point the manager's role is to support, push it, come out with other ideas to make sure that we achieve that vision. But when it is in reverse, it is more difficult. Like if the manager knows more than the artist, or the vision of the manager is way bigger than the artist, then it is difficult for you to achieve it, because the artist still will have a significant role to play for the whole thing to come in. Yes. So if you consider that, yes, what Dada Obi is saying is true. In fact, if you are a manager and you even know more than the artist, still you need the artist to achieve.
To be ready.
But yes, but the reverse cannot be the same. Like if the artist is the one with the vision, then the manager cannot slow the artist down. They will go regardless. But if the manager is one with the vision, then the artist will slow you down. Because for that one you need them. But the reverse, the artist can just push you out and bring another person
Yeah.
on board and then
Yeah.
they move on.
Or push you to go and
Go
deliver.
and deliver and all that. Yes. So what he is saying, yes, is true, but it's not always the case. Some artists don't know more than the managers. Yes.
Well, interesting observation there by my pundits. And on this note, I want us to wrap up the week in this style and fashion and tell you that you guys have been awesome. Christmas is near, and I know some of our people who will be coming to Ghana, either they are in Ghana or they are still packing their stuff to be here. Kobe, what are you saying finally? We are wrapping up.
Yeah, so for this one, I want to address my people.
Your people?
Yeah, so
Okay, address them.
I think there have been a whole lot of controversies with respect to Shatawale's coming to Elembele and
Elembele.
yeah, Elembele.
What's the meaning?
I don't
No,
It's
okay.
just the
understand. I think it's
Elembele.
an indigenous name. So
Elembele.
those kind of things. So,
Elembele.
can I speak my language?
Yeah, they have been speaking it to me. In fact,
Yeah, so
some of them they send it to me and they are speaking the language. What the?
so it's a kind of most of the times you have so many things in common. So to me media man mama maybe zabe
Ko.
and for some years now when it comes to our entertainment space and we have some difficulties, problems in the GT. Uluazan inkati ye media ma minya ne malamo bele talent mo bokra ke bokushi ba na benya that platform. So I think me can you more or ke jati wo enke di me enke ha me na kan yo bonwa ne pushi this talent and me sure ke say ye kra ye mienye ne pia be na bako beju top hana at the end of the day they will project the name in Zama and put in Zama on the map. Shatawale ele banzama and moyete tenkun aleke we want to change the whole story. It is not as what we know. Shatawale Nzema Molebala, he is not coming to endorse a galamsey activity or anything as such. He is coming as an entertainer and he's coming to have time with the fan base, you know. So motibe mi mo cool team. Ye I will ulolezo. Now you're rocky because December and this is the time for us to also you clear ulolene konyele my own. Let's support our own, let's push Nzema and let's make Nzema proud. Yeah. But I bet yeah. We do my man Nigeria, but Nyamani has been me. Kobe Joe's fan.
So I see you guys wearing a Befa shirt.
Yeah, and this is not the first time. I think we have done the project before, and we have a big man supporting us from behind the scenes there. And so at this point, I think I want to say a very big thank you to Prof. Ankuna Bravo.
Professor One.
Yeah, Prof, you have done it all. You do all. So yes, a big thank you to Prof. Now we have all the resources that we need to feed people on the streets.
Okay.
We have done it before, and this year too we want to do it. In fact, what is slowing us now is Shatawale and his manager. So, Prof,
slowing the movement.
Yes, but I think it will happen. We are now contemplating on doing it on the 22nd. It will be Friday, I think 2 weeks from today. Hopefully, nothing will come in there for us to fun. But at this point, we have the T-shirts, we have printed a lot of them, so we will give it to people, and then we will also prepare some food and share it with others, and then encourage them to do their best. Ebefa. That's
nice
the
one.
thing. Yes, do your best, Ebefa. Don't just give up. So let your hope shape your future. Yes, that's the idea.
Okay, wrapping up. Our time is up.
Shagzy is 2 years.
Oh, really?
Yes, Shagzy is 2 years already.
Wow.
Yes, and as it is still a baby, we still treat it as a baby. But then, if you look at the things that we've achieved, even within these 2 years, it is highly commendable, and we would want to.
You guys have done well.
And we want to say a huge thank you to the CEO, who is the visionary, Mr. Charles Niema-Mensah, and to all the people who have been part of our community, which is still a growing community. We want to say God richly bless them for coming on board to help this, make this dream a reality, and also to help Ghanaians and the whole nation. We want to say God richly bless them. And as we celebrate these 2 years, we don't only celebrate ourselves, but we celebrate the people out there as well. So to everybody who has still not heard about Shagzy, who is still not part of the Shagzy family, we would entreat everybody. This December, we are doing community engagement. We are engaging with the people in the community. We started from East Legon. We've got into Adenta as we speak. We'll be moving. So be expecting Shagzy in your community soon. We are engaging people directly from their homes. So if you are hearing me or you are watching me, this is the time for you to spread the word. For Shagzy to be big, it is dependent on your community. So yes, this is something that has come to stay, that has come to help us. So like Chemo said, Ebefa, let's keep pushing. Shagzy, it's time to ride.
It's time to ride, indeed. Shagzy, it's time to ride. And let me also seize the opportunity to say thank you to you guys for your support on this channel. It has been tremendous, and we can only and we can only say God bless you. We pray that you guys all live to see the following year, so we can even do more for Sammy Flex TV. But just so you know, it is Friday, and Freedom Taste Pizza, they have delivered as usual. It is something they do for us every Friday. Every Friday they deliver their pizza to us. So today you can see men are really enjoying. Kobe Josban is the ambassador for Freedom Taste Pizza. He doesn't joke with it at all. Elembele Benzema. So when you come to Ghana, or if you are in Accra, you also have to make sure you are looking for Freedom Taste Pizza. You can keep their number. They deliver to you. We don't go there. They always deliver to us. 0531 665 699. 0531 665 699. They are located at Dakuman opposite, Bombay. Dakuman Bombay, Dakuman Bombay, near Crown Palace Hotel. So even if you want to sleep, there's a hotel there. You take your pizza, you go, you check it into your hotel, and the rest is up to you to do what you have to do. Let me also say thanks to Digital Rasta, also called Currency, who is doing our camera, and Richie Flex, editor, director of the show. My name remains Sammy Flex. Thanks for supporting what we do here on Sammy Flex TV. And again, thanks for loving the Shut Up Movement Empire. Together, we are a family at all times. Until then, we are out. Ta-ta.